something. Oh man. All right. I apologize, everybody, for being late. I have been trying to go live for the past uh forever. However, my laptop wasn't allowing me to do it. But here I am. We made it. We're here. And let me get. So I had to get on my tablet because my laptop wasn't cooperating, and we are getting set up. So let me get my notepad together because I'm still gonna post the timestamps, of course. However, what I won't be doing is putting where I am. Hey, King Baldwin. All right, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming through. I hope it's going well with you. Okay. Wait. Yeah. I don't want y'all to see the laptop. It's still up. So let me do this to move it out the way. My bad, y'all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's difficult to do. Yeah, but just like you said before, take your time with it. Take your time with it. Hello, Craig Raider. How are you? I gotta figure out what to do with this though. Very good. All right. There we go. So now I can kind of see my my notebook so I can put timestamps in. All right. Well, that's nice to hear. Dog, I don't know if it's Dodge, a dog, E place. I'm doing readings. Did you not check the thumbnail? All right, Virgos. We're starting with Virgos. Let me get the top step going. Hello to everyone in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have everybody up in here. Thank you for all of your patience. All right. Oh, we're checking for each zodiac, Virgo through Aquarius, what is actually coming, what you need to know rather about Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgos. We're starting with Virgo because we are in Virgo season. is it, once more, that Virgos need to know about Virgo season? Yeah, so right now, Craig, we are on Virgo. And we'll start with we're doing the first six tonight, and then we'll follow up with the next six on Wednesday. What is that? Virgo. Needs to know about Virgo season. All right, we got the Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the King of Cups. That's the extra details that y'all need to know. At the bottom of the deck, Virgo, we got the Nine of Wands. Interesting. King of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. The Tower. Hey, Wild Bird. The Eight of Wands. You right on time. You're right on time. And the Two of Cups, as well as the Star. Virgo, you're presenting here kind of as the wounded warrior in a way, and it's all about picking and choosing your battles, and learning those lessons and those energies that you are encountering, that you have encountered before. It's like learning to recognize the BSs, the bullshitters, when they show you exactly who they are. And take people for what they say, especially if they are showing you, well, not what they say, but what they show you. Because they will always show you exactly who they are. You're presenting here with the combination of the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. We got this big earth energy here, Virgo. And it's like you are, if you have your own business, or you are the most stable person in your relationships, it definitely shows. And there are a lot of times here where people come towards you because they want you to take care of things. And it looks like that is exactly what's coming for you this Virgo season. It's crazy because, this is your birthday season. And you kind of expect to, get a little freedom, get a little reprieve from people asking you for stuff, people wanting you to do things, at least in your birthday season, right? But I don't, I don't see that coming. What I see is people coming in and continuing to ask you for things because they probably think you getting something for your birthday, and you're like, oh, Virgo getting more money. You know what I'm saying? Virgo getting this gift. But they're going to be surprised, Virgo. They're going to be surprised with the Tower and the Eight of Wands here. What I see, Virgo, is you uh, disappointing them. Whoever it is who always can depend on Virgo to save, depend on Virgo to help them, kind of a burden to you, you're going to start putting up these boundaries. And you're going to quickly tell them, like, you know what, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't know if y'all remember that song in the 90s, but that's what Spirit is playing in my head right now. I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, I can't do it for you. Like, you don't show me the same kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? The same respect. You don't show me the same sense of urgency. You don't show me the same thing that I show you in our relationship. So yeah, it's like this season you're just like, you know what? Starting right here, this season, some of y'all are entering your 40s. Some of y'all are already in your 40s and going up to your 50s. And y'all just like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. And they going to have to learn. If they can't meet you where you are, if they can't come up to your level, then you don't have anything for them. It's one thing if, it's an emergency. and it's something they didn't recognize was going to happen. It always happens to us, right? And it puts them in a bad way. But it's another thing if they continuously put themselves in a situation in a bad way. And this is actually going to like open the door, Virgo, for other people who come in that can meet you where you are and maybe even on another level, because this is a new season for you, a new season that brings in healing and wish fulfillment right on time in Virgo season. But it's one of those things, Virgo, where I think I don't know if it played in YouTube yet, but I got it from a another content creator where you say no first and see how people respond. See if they fly off the walls. See if they go ape shit like you've never done anything for them before. And they show you exactly who they are. Now, if they go and say, okay, Virgo, I get it. You know what? I did come to you at last minute and I'm always coming to you, Virgo. You know, tap in because that might be a ploy too. It might be a ploy too, Virgo. You know, these folks, they get a little smart sometimes. Sometimes. Let's clarify. Clarifying the King of Pentacles for Virgo. Yeah, but this is really about taking care of yourself, Virgo, before you go and cash out energy and everything else on somebody else. King of Pentacles, please. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. Are you trying to blame it on the Leos though? Hey, Jackson. How you feeling? You know I'm a Leo. I mean, it's always something to heal from after Leo season. You telling me there's nothing to heal from before Leo season? That's kind of messed up. Clarifying King of Pentacles. Clarifying the King of Pentacles is, oh, that's funny. You know, Virgo, for some of you, this is somebody who can be pretty immature. Um, they may be the same age as you. Oh, okay. Oh, they may be the same age as you. They may be older than you, but they may be, when it comes to certain decisions, Virgo, they may be kind of immature with things. And Spirit is saying not to rush in to be of such assistance. Don't be so available to certain people anymore, especially when they're not reciprocating anything. Clarifying the star. Clarifying the star. That would have been funny though. Even if you were saying that, that would still be funny. Clarifying the star. For Virgo. Clarifying the star is the King of Wands. Lots of wands out here. You know, I don't really have to tell you this, Virgo, because if I know a Virgo, usually when Virgo makes up their mind to say no, that they're not going to do anything, they stand 10 toes down on it. And that's what this is saying. Be confident in your no's, be confident in your yeses, be confident in how you move. And, you know, people have to, grown ass people have to figure shit out for themselves. Yep. Because this confidence is really going to take you to another level. It's really going to bring about the wish fulfillment. When you start saying no and not being as available to certain people, watch what happens. Not just their reaction, but watch what happens for you. Yeah, King of Cups. This is about being more compassionate, grace, having grace, and all those things that you have for everybody else, having that for yourself. additional details about Virgo season. You know, you may have some falling out with some people. King of Cups is right here too. You may have some falling out with some people. And that it is what it is. Not everybody is meant to go with you, Virgo, and that's okay. You know, some people are just there for the lesson that you need to learn. But don't see it as something wrong with you. King of Cups. It's not gonna, it shouldn't be one of those things of, well, what did I do? What about me? You know, why me? Nah. They were meant to fall off. They were meant to fall off. Let me clarify the King of Cups here. Clarifying this King of Cups for Virgo. And then we'll move on to Libra. Clarifying the King of Cups. Ooh, here we go. The Empress. Virgo, you were meant to receive so much more, and you kind of can't receive the things that you're supposed to have when you holding on to certain relationships that don't serve you, or behaviors that don't serve you. And these folks are going to come in and try to pull the wool over your eyes. They're going to come in and try to make it seem like Virgo is a problem. My bad, y'all. My dog is barking. Somebody is at the door. But that's what's going to happen. But again, 10 toes down. I hope that was helpful, Virgo. Thank you to the Virgos who stopped through. Let me get ready and up for Libra. Getting your timestamp, Libra. As well as just dropping this a little bit. All right, here we go. Hey, Libra, hey. I hope you're well, Libra. Feeling good, smelling good. In this Virgo season, we're going to find out what you need to know. One more time about Virgo season. Libra, this message is not for every Libra placement, but if it does resonate, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, Libra, let's see what you need to know about Virgo season. Here we go. We got the Queen of Swords here. We got the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. That's our additional details. Bottom of the deck is the King of King of Pentacles, my bad. Hey, Secret 777 SM. We have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands. How you feeling? We have the Hanged One, Death, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords. Okay. That's not what we're doing tonight. We're doing zodiac readings, not pulls. However, I wish you well with finding out. All right, Libra. Okay, Libra. You're presenting as the King of Pentacles here. And like Virgo, you are presenting as the person who's the most stable. or very stable. I won't say the most stable, but you're pretty freaking stable as the King of Pentacles up in here. And, um, ooh, Libra, it looks like you might have somebody who's hot in the pants that's coming towards you. And it's interesting that you came out as the King of Pentacles, because this person, that's what they see. They see the I'll say the wealth. I'll say if you are somebody who likes to look good, you know, wear certain brands, and do the things, take care of yourself and look like you like what you like. So if you have a certain aesthetic, maybe you are somebody who likes to look opulent and things like that. That's really what I'm getting. I hear the word opulence. So if you are somebody who drives a particular car, if you are somebody who is you carry certain bags, it's you have a certain aesthetic. That's what this person is going to see, and that's this person, like I said, is hot and heavy. The Queen of Wands in the traditional right away, if you look at it, uh, they painted her with her legs open, even though she's wearing this long gown. They painted her with her legs open for a reason. So this person is going to be rushing in to try to, lock it down in a way. It's interesting that this person is coming in asking about pregnancy, because that's the energy that I get here. Virgo season, somebody's going to come towards you to try to, lock it down in any way possible. Whether, you are feminine, masculine, non binary, it doesn't even matter. However they can do it, they're going to do it. This person may have been watching you for a while with the hanged one here, and they figured they know you. Oh, you are. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. You might need to be talking to Satan about that then. You don't need to be coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking to the wrong one. We don't work with that type here. Anyway, but yeah, this person is may be watching you, and you may want to hang back a little bit, especially if they want to come to your house so fast. They want to, meet your family real quick. If you've been on 2 dates with them, they talking about meeting your mama. It's that type of energy. Deborah and Barbara Ann and Jerome and them, they trying to get in hard and change things. Change things. Ooh, we lock it down and change things, Libra. This ain't just about an opportunity. It's about a magic stick and or coin purse, and lock it down. This person is not above using spiritual means to get at you either, like practitioner. As a matter of fact, this person, this Four of Swords for me, it's not. Um, it's more about mental health. This person isn't. I won't say isn't wrapped too tight. They may have an undiagnosed um, situation going on, or they could be diagnosed and not taking medications. So be very careful. Be very careful. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Matter of fact, let me make sure. right. My apologies, but mm, interesting it is. Interesting it is. I had to Spirit was like, you need to get that energy out of the chat. So that's what I was doing just now. My apologies, Libra. But yeah, you want to definitely be careful about people who are rushing in to try to lock you down real fast. Take everything slowly. Watch this person closely. Stay tapped in. Stay tapped in for real. Don't eat their food. For real. Like I'm being facetious, but no, for real. Don't eat their food. Don't leave your drink alone with them. Like, matter of fact, if I have to say this to you, this is somebody that you should not be dating. Yeah. But stay tapped in, Libra, please, and be safe. I don't like the energy that's coming off this person. Clarifying. Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Blondie. Blondie. Hey, how you doing? Clarifying the Queen of Wands. I apologize if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Blondie Andrade. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Wands for Libra, please. Yeah, that was weird. Clarifying the Queen of Wands is the wheel. Yeah. They looking for a come up. You are their come up, Libra. And they're gonna act like it. They're not gonna try, really, because the Knight of Swords isn't somebody who's known for like really thinking things through. I told you, this person ain't really like but they're not known to actually have a real solid plan. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna see what happens. Let's throw this spaghetti at the wall. Like it's and they didn't even bother to cook it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's gonna be pretty blatant. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Mm-hmm. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Need I say more? You see it. They coming in to disrupt. They're coming in to like take you off your square. It's and distract you. And it's going to end up leading to heartbreak because it's one of those things where you have you may have had experience in this, maybe it's or somebody who has been through the ringer with a person that they are supposed to be co-parenting or an ex where it's just like 10 years later they're still wreaking havoc in their lives. That's this energy. Clarifying about the Ace of Wands is the Three of Swords. That's crazy. Additional details: Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. The Queen of Swords is somebody, regardless of your gender identity and regardless of your biological sex, she's somebody that shoots it straight. She sees people for exactly who they are and treats them accordingly. And you're being asked to do that with your heart, like to protect it. Like, don't mince words with anybody because this person, you leave like a sentence open, you ask certain questions, and this person is going to take it as something else. And you can't have that in your life. You can't have that in your life. This is one of those things where you want to be divinely guided in all aspects, especially in dating. And in all honesty, Libra, having this mindset is actually going to lead you to your divine match, because you'll be coming from a space of being fulfilled. You won't be coming from a space of, lack and worry. This situation can put you in an insecure situation because this person is straight up like insecure with some other shit going on. But this person, you, Libra, is fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So please be careful out there in the dating streets. Because, folks, people will definitely people. And a lot of people don't want to do the work. They just want to come up any way that they can get it. And they will use you. And I'm just preaching to the choir for a lot of y'all. I know I am. All right, Libra, I hope that was helpful. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio, hey. I hope you are well. Thanks for tuning in. We are finding out, Scorpio, what it is that you need to know about Virgo season. What is it Scorpio needs to know once more about Virgo season, Spirit? Scorpio, this message is not for everybody. So please take it as it resonates. And if it does resonate, Scorpio, give it a like, give it a comment, and or subscribe if you have not done so already. What is it Scorpio needs to know about Virgo season? Ooh, y'all saw how that popped out? Got the Three of Swords. Magician. Seven of Pentacles. That is the additional information you need to know, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Then we have the Devil. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Ugh, Scorpio, I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy at all. The Six of Swords. Scorpio, I really don't like it. Five of Swords. Nine of Cups. All right. You got somebody, Scorpio, who may already be in your energy or is coming through. And they are this. What is this? Let me move this over. This is some bullshiggity. That's what it is. I mean, we got the King of Wands and the Devil. This person is definitely giving off a, you know, I'm not diagnosing, but I am using an umbrella term just to let y'all know the type of energy this person has. And this person is in that antisocial disorder, personality disorder energy. So, you know, has that uh, narcissistic energy, sociopathic, psychopathic. Pick one. That's them. That's them. And this person will do everything to make sure that they keep you uh, hooked and chained to them. They're literally going to want you obsessed with them. This is somebody who is going to come in love bombing you, showing you all the attention that you want and need. You're probably going to end up thinking in some type of way that this person is your fine match. This is your soulmate. This is whomever it is that you lean into spiritually sent to you. Mm. Wow, Sunny Bunny. It could be. It could be. I don't put it past. But this is, I'll use the term partner, you know? Mm-hmm. Because we also have the seven of swords, six of swords, five of swords. This is one of those, a consecutive step. It's like a cycle. You know, when they do something fucked up and then they try to apologize and make you feel safe and vulnerable, but then they do some more fucked up shit. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. Where they do some things that is really strategic to make you feel safe, to make you feel like this person is the one for you. And then they swoop in and just do whatever they can to make sure that they ruin your confidence, isolate you, and feel really like your shit ain't shit while they sitting here looking pretty. But in all reality, they're lazy. They're lazy. But what they're going to do is project how they feel on the inside towards you, because they don't have the gift to really manifest. You know, they don't really have the gift to call things in. So they project and make you feel like you don't have a connection to your benevolent ancestors, to your spirit team, to the folks who love you here in the 3D. At Virgo season, they really going to show their ass if they haven't already. And if they have started, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I hate to be the one to tell you that, Scorpio, but I'm grateful that Spirit is using me to give you a heads up. Clarifying the devil. Yeah. Okay. Clarifying the devil. Clarifying the devil for Scorpio. Didn't I say, Scorpio, you can call things in? That's the Empress. You're somebody, Scorpio. Let's just talk about the hierarchy difference, right? This person is supposedly a king. They're presenting as a king. Kings and queens, there's a hierarchy. We got the pages, we got knights, kings, queens, emperor, empress, ruler. Because empires hold kingdoms. You present Scorpio as an empress. This person doesn't have the capability, the gift, the tenacity, the know how, insert whatever adjective you want to. They don't have it. So they have to, you know, be a parasite, essentially. They have to siphon it off of you. Clarifying the Six of Swords. Ooh. Hey, Heidi. That's interesting. Got the King of Wands here. You're talking about a Leo. Oh. Wow. Clarifying the Six. All right. They're going to change it up on you so fast, Scorpio. They're going to change it up on you so fast. You're not going to have time to blink. Love bomb, love bomb, love bomb. As soon as you get comfortable. Switch it up. You ain't shit. Your mama don't like you. You know, your dog don't like you. He just fake loving you. You know, it's gonna be that type of energy. They're gonna switch it up on you so fast. They're gonna catch you at your most vulnerable. I don't like this energy. Oh wow. Happened, Heidi. The switch up. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Excuse me. Ooh, bottom of the deck, Scorpio. We got the Two of Pentacles. This person is, talk about wishy-washy, but not just wishy-washy, but they're playing a game. You're not the only person that's involved. You're not the only person that they are siphoning energy into things off of. This is something that they do. They have no remorse, no empathy. You know, y'all know the signs. This person is it. Going into additional details. Three of Swords, Magician, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they trying to lock it in for as long as they can, and it's going to be like, as opposed to the Little Shop of Horrors, or yeah, exactly. As opposed to that, your life is going to be the horror story. This person is nothing but manipulative, and the only thing that they can get, they have to get it through you. They're not the magician. You are the magician. You're the empress. You're the emperor. You're the ruler. You're the one that can manifest all the things that only they can do is try to manipulate you to get you to do and get what they want. And they're going to try to do it for as long as they can. They're going to try to ride you until the wheels fall off. Where? Oh yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah. Yep. Constantly saying, "Feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour." Like he was insatiable, and that's this energy. Yes. Thank you, Heidi. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. Insatiable, and just got bigger and bigger. This person's ego is gonna be through the roof. Oh no. I hate to hear that. I hope that's helpful, Scorpio. Just giving you a heads up about what you need to know this Virgo season. All right. Let me see. Pull up. We're on Sagittarius. Let me get your timestamp, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Here we go. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming through, Sagittarius. We are looking into what you need to know from your benevolent ancestors regarding Virgo season. This is not for every Sagittarius, so please keep that in mind and take it as it resonates. And if it does resonate, Sagittarius, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe if you have not done so already. Let's see. Benevolent ancestors of Sagittarius. What do they need to know about Virgo season? We have the Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. That's additional information At the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, we got the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Page of Wands, Lovers, oops, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is gonna be a long one. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Virgo season, Sagittarius. There is and well, one thing, Sagittarius, is you got a hard decision to make. You're gonna get into, it's gonna be one of those decisions that you kind of like don't know what to do, but always, 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 always tap in first. um, but it's going to be, it's going to be about an opportunity here to pursue something that you had started previously, something that was something that you really wanted to do. It would have been like wish fulfillment here, a passion of yours, something that really makes you feel good. Hmm. It's the decision about whether it's practical or not. It seems like you have this gift, you know, the passion that you have is it's either, it can be both. It's not separate. It's a talent, it's a gift, something that you can do, that you enjoy doing, and you could actually monetize it. Yes, it does mean that you have to start from the beginning, Page of Wands. It does mean that, you know, you really have to step out on faith with it. But you are concerned about the insecurity of it all, because you may be the sole breadwinner here. You may be that person that takes care of everything, um, pays all the bills, makes sure everybody is where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there. And at times, you take advantage of like overtime or uh, situations where you can get comped certain things. You work more than you actually need to, because you don't want to be in that insecure space. Maybe you grew up, you know, and there wasn't a lot. You know, a lot of times when we grow up and maybe there's not enough food, not enough money, not enough home, you know, and we have this mindset where it's just like, I'm not going back there. So, what I'm seeing here is somebody that works, 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 because they are not trying to go back there. And it's that mindset. I don't have time to pursue, you know, my passions and do this for me, because I have to make sure that we're not going to be broke. Yeah, you got to make sure you're not going back to the way you grew up, or the way things were at one point in time in your life. But this opportunity, though, it doesn't come around very often, and it feels like this is a return. Like you've already had a chance, and you kind of like, what, life happened maybe, and you had to defer pursuing it. Clarifying the Two of Swords for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Two of Swords. Isn't it? For Sagittarius. Clarifying the Two of Swords for Sagittarius. Mm, yeah. Hmm. Clarifying the Two of Swords for Sagittarius. Ooh. Yep. Pursuing passion. Sagittarius. Two of Swords is being clarified by the Fool. Your benevolent ancestors are just like, this opportunity is coming around for you to just be okay with following the journey to see what happens. Because this is a gift and or talent, a lot of times, more times than not, I will say this, where there is vision, there is provision, right? Especially when the vision is aligned. Hmm. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, Sagittarius is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is kind of like the opposite ends of the Fool. This is somebody you're just like, it doesn't make sense to do this right now. If I start this, it's going to put us in a bad situation. You know, you're thinking so much, which is funny that I'm saying this about a Sagittarius. Thinking so much with your head, you're not following your intuition or your heart. And it is, like I said, it's funny that I'm saying this about a Sagittarius. But you know what? I'll say this. I have noticed November Sagittarius is a little different from Sagittarius, but still, there's still that dreamer, aspect. And right now, it's just like it doesn't make sense on paper. You worried about the wrong thing, even though, yeah, you got things you got to take care of. To take care of you. Are you gonna look back one day and like, man, I wish I woulda, I shoulda? Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, got the King of Cups here. You know, it is really time to take care of yourself. You've been, I'm not going to say out of your comfort zone, but you haven't really looked out for yourself the way somebody like the King of Cups would. Have more compassion and grace for yourself. No one is, your folks, they're not telling you to quit your job today to pursue this passion, but this may be an opportunity where you can start and work your way up, work your way into a situation that's full time. They just really want you to start with the Fools. They just really want you to take that step. Like, do it for you. Do it for you. Additional details: Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. This this opportunity is going to come with a chance to actually gain some knowledge here with the Page of Swords. And don't be surprised if this is one of those things where it's at a reduced cost or no cost to you. this opportunity here to learn, actually learn something. Maybe it's a mentorship, where you're like the mentee, um, or some you get like a scholarship into a certification program or something like that. Yeah, clarifying the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the moon, Sagittarius. You really have to have, um, have that faith, have that trust beyond logic, um, and your folks are really going to nudge you when this opportunity comes. It's going to be like a burning, um, where you just, I'm feeling like I have to do this. Like I don't have a choice. Like I have to, like that's going to be, it's going to be like that. Because what I'm getting is that the fear of regret is going to be too strong. Yeah, interesting. Ooh, it's going to change everything. It's coming in. You ain't going to see it. You, yeah. This is your heads up. You know it's Virgo season, but that's about it. That's all they're giving you. Yep. All right, Sagittarius. I hope that was helpful. Okay, we're moving on to Capricorn. Almost done, y'all. Almost done. Thank you for those who have stuck it out with me. Thank you for those who came through and gave you energy and then bounced. I'm all right with that too. Y'all got things to do. Like, Shauna, I want to stick around, but I got shit to do. I get it. Handle your business. Let me get the timestamp here, Capricorn. All right, we got one more, y'all. Okay. Oops. Oh. All right, Cap. Let's find out. Yeah, Capricorn and your benevolent ancestors. What it is you need to know about Virgo season. As far as, okay. What is it that Capricorn needs to know about Virgo season? What is it Capricorn needs to know about Virgo season? All right, Cap. Already coming up, Empress. I love it. Uh-oh. We'll see. It's the Nine of Swords. We got Strength. How interesting. Two major arcana surrounding the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Cap. We have the Fool. Six of Cups. Ace of Cups. Six of Wands. Death, Cap. There's a lot of major arcana here. Temperance. That's it. Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about the major arcana. And you know how I feel about the major arcana when it's in one spread. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the majority of the cards out here. Y'all got some seriously life changing events coming up here. Um, ooh, those are like mints. Do one of y'all like like peppermint candies, or is this something like kind of, my grandma didn't used to do this, but a lot of the church ladies when I was growing up, they always had the peppermint candies back in the day, and that's what I'm getting right now. Like somebody's benevolent ancestor was running deep with them peppermint candies. It's like I don't know if your benevolent ancestor had to beat us because I know they keep some peppermints on them, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Because I mean, don't don't those look like peppermints? Oh the shirt. Oh goodness. But that's the energy that I'm coming that's coming through here. Um yeah, there is a benevolent ancestor that, or maybe all spirit guides, whomever it is that you lean into spiritually, Capricorn, they really want to reconnect with you. They really want to reconnect with you. Maybe life got in the way and you had to kind of, you know, deal with it. You had to deal with bills, you had to do with unexpected events, you had, and then next thing you know, months and maybe even years have passed since you really sat down and communed with your folks. Because there's a lot here, Cap, that they want to give to you. They know that you are a hard worker. You are their pride and joy here. Um, but they definitely want that connection, that reconnection, and they want you to trust them. I know that they're showing me myself, right? I told y'all earlier I'm a Leo, and Leos don't have an issue with control. so so it's one of those things where maybe you want to control when something happens, control the outcome, and it's they're like, trust us that we know exactly what you need when you need it, and it will get there before or maybe right on time. It's almost like sometimes in the past you would put something out there to manifest and work with them, and the worry would start. One thing I had to learn is that worry is a form of control, because then it's like, when it's going to get here, how's it going to look, is it gonna come like I need it to, like it's like that. Like, and they are like, you know what, Cap, what you asked for is just like, that's the bottom rung. We trying to give you something that's like up here. What you asked for is down here. Like, don't even worry about it, Cap. We got you. They want to transform your life. There's a lot of things, Cap, that um showing me again. Like, why do I have to be an example? Your benevolent ancestors is something else, Cap. I'm putting the mirror. They doing the Michael Jackson to me, like talking to the man in the mirror. But like, they want to show you some things. They want to give you some things. They want to change your life. However, there are some behaviors that have to uh, die. That's it. That's all. They can't be in the same realm. They can't be in the same mind. They can't be in the same heart, because it has to be balance. There has to be balance. And it does require patience. It does require a lot of patience. They are going to not just change some things, but alchemize a lot of stuff that has occurred in your life. Like, turn your pain into something that you can use for your benefit. Help you learn how to do that. Clarifying the Fool for Capricorn. Clarifying the Fool for Capricorn. Capricorn. Yeah, Cap. They want the victory to rain down on you. Like for real. They're like, get an umbrella. Nah, don't get an umbrella because that's gonna. They don't want you to be covered when the rain comes. Like when that victorious rain comes. Clarifying the fool. What in the world? Your benevolent ancestors are on 20,000 right now. We're clarifying a major arcana with two major arcana, the sun and the lovers. They want you to choose them. And when you choose them, you're not just choosing, peace, joy, uh, you know, uh, contentment and happiness, because that joy is that underlying, peace that you have and everything that is good when the happiness is fleeting, right? They want you to choose them to bring about that balance so they can even show you other things. We got the tree of life and the tree of knowledge here. These are things that you're going to pass on because when it starts with you, Cap, you're going to show others in generations, your children or nieces, mentees. It doesn't even have to be people in your direct bloodline that you showing like dropping gems on. You're still changing lives. They want you to be divinely guided. And a lot of you have some gifts that y'all are kind of sitting on. Or maybe you dabble a little bit, but they want you to like get in it. Like don't play with it. Get in it. They want to show you some things. Like for real. Let's show you how to use that to you, not just your advantage, but for your highest good and others' highest good. Clarifying temperance. We got this triangle here twice. That is about balance. It is about divine guidance. It is about a divine gift that is going to be one of those things that for some of you is for the masses, and then for others of you, it's just as important when it's for your community because it ends up being masses. Like the numbers won't lie, regardless. Numbers won't lie. The folks that you touch, even if it's just one, that one person can change so many lives. Clarifying temperance. Clarifying temperance. It's the Four of Cups. Yeah. One, they don't want you to miss out, but they also want you, whatever meditative state you have to do to get in and tap in, make time. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to meditate. I mean, get into a sometimes people can listen to music and get into a meditative state. Clean, get into a meditative state. Garden, it's hot outside, but hey, do you get into a meditative state? They don't want you to miss out on this blessing that it's like this is what you came here to do in this lifetime. Don't miss out on one of the many reasons why you're here. Yeah. Additional information. Empress, Nine of Swords, Strength. What's interesting about this Nine of Swords is that the energy that I'm getting off of it is, and not saying that you really give a lot of fucks about what people say, Cap. It may be certain people because what they're showing me, Cap, is this whole thing here at the where the bed is. That's actually, some people say it's a depiction of Cain and Abel, and not, it's like you are more concerned about what those people closer to you, closest to you may think. That's what kind of stresses you out about really, really pursuing this, really tapping in, and your abundance and strength. It surrounds this fear, this apprehension, this anxiety. It doesn't even fit. We got yellow, yellow. We got the sun. We got the sun. We got so much prosperity around this darkness, this sadness, this despair. It's almost like the thought, those thoughts, and it may be stemming from how you were raised. It holds you back. It holds you back from really pursuing not just the abundance, but the true essence of being that empress, the true essence of you being tapped in. Um, this crown that the empress wears, it is one that is divine. It's not just the fact that it has the stars in her crown. The top, that top star is the star. That top star is the star. That is the wishes fulfilled. That is the healing. Yeah. The question that I hear, Capricorn, is, it's like ask it like that. What would happen and how would you feel if you don't do it? If you don't surrender? If you don't say yes? Would you feel confined? Would you feel trapped? And that's only a question that you can answer. I can't answer it for you. Talk to your folks. Talk to your folks. I hope that's helpful, Kat. Thank you for coming through. All right, last but definitely not least, let me get my handy dandy notebook up. We have Aquarius on deck. All right, Aquarius, I'm getting your timestamp here. Mm, okay. All right, Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. Hey. Here we are, about to find out what your benevolent ancestors say you need to know about Virgo season, Aquarius. Keep in mind, this message is not for every Aquarius, but if it does resonate, Aquarius, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe if you have not done so already. What is it Aquarius needs to know about Virgo season? We got the Seven of Wands, Dual Cups, King of Swords. That is additional information here. At the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, we have the Eight of Wands, the Sun, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, Knight of Wands. That's it. Okay. Hmm. Okay, Aquarius. What's this? Oh, are these like hmm, divine messages? Downloads? Hmm. Okay. So, Aquarius, your benevolent ancestors are saying that Virgo season are going to bring messages and downloads of of and that exposes people, situations. Like I was trying to be diplomatic about it, but they would just like say it. I was like, okay. So yeah, some things are going to be shown to you, and bells are going to be rung that can't be unrung. It's a long time coming with the Knight of Pentacles here. This may be a situation that you have been in for a hot minute. Like, I'm here and waiting for the other shoe to drop, or it's and that doesn't necessarily mean, but it's like you're waiting on something to happen. The Knight of Pentacles is a lot of times about stability and working your way up into something, but that is not the energy that I'm getting here. I'm getting more anxious, like anxiety about waiting on something to happen. Like you've just been waiting on it. The Knight of Pentacles isn't really moving. It's that um, um, that response that you have, instead of like acting, you're like just waiting, not quite freezing, but just waiting for proof of something. And it's interesting that this Page of Wands is here, because that's not your energy. That is whoever it is that you're dealing with. It's not to say that they are younger than you. They very may well be, but they may be somebody that is, a little more immature than you. Might be the same age, maybe older. But this is somebody that it seems like when they see something shiny and new, they pursue it. But they just have to see where it leads. Because it's if you look at the Page of Wands, I don't have any other pages out here. But if you look at the Page of Wands, this person is in the desert. And what I heard when I looked at their feet, your folks said grass doesn't grow under this person's feet. They don't stick around long enough for grass to grow. And it's like you are, you want this next step. You want it so badly that it becomes like this weight. Whatever the next step is for you in this relationship with this person, you want it, but it's like it's like pulling teeth to get there. It's because they're already, their actions don't show that they want that next step. As you can see, the Hierophant is that card that is the status quo. First comes love, then comes marriage. First comes high school diploma, then comes college degree or something like that. You know, whatever Kool-Aid we're being fed at the time. You know, that progression step, you know, you work for one company for retire. That this person is running away from that. And it may, you know, it may mean that you need to have a conversation. Maybe not necessarily with them. Maybe with your folks about what is best for your highest good. What am I clarifying? Clarifying the sun. Once more. Okay. Clarifying the sun. Clarifying the sun for Aquarius. Clarifying the sun for Aquarius. Clarifying the sun for Aquarius, please. Clarifying the sun, Aquarius, is the Eight of Swords. You know, the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. Sometimes we talk ourselves into things and talk ourselves out of things that may be shown to us, that people are clearly stating what their position is in and or out of our lives. And that's what I'm getting here. A lot of things are going to be shown. It's like this isn't just an inkling. This is your intuition, like letting you know. That you may, for lack of a better term, may be fooling yourself. Clarifying the Hierophant. Clarifying the Hierophant. Damn. Okay. Clarifying the Hierophant. It's the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely about a relationship. And you know what? This person, I'm not going to say that they don't care about you. I'm not going to say that at all because the cups are here. So they obviously have feelings for you. Um, but this is the Knight of Cups. This may be a situation, you know, govern yourself accordingly. This may be a situation where this person just isn't ready for what you want. This may be a situation where this person is feeding you what you want to hear right now because they do care about you. They want you around, but it may not be in the capacity that you want. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. Here we go. Clarifying the Knight of Wands is the Hermit. Hmm. You know, the Hermit is one who steps away from situations to pursue what they actually want, you know, intuitively. They're guided. Um, it's a higher level of guidance, right? They're being guided by whomever leads them spiritually. And y'all know say this more than once. The hermit in that lamp, I know that there's a flame in there, but in the original right away, inside the lamp is the star. What somebody really wants. And what this person really wants, it doesn't feel aligned. It's like Aquarius, you want this, whatever comes next. It's at the bottom of the deck too, the Hierophant. You want that next step, moving in together, engagement, a higher level of commitment. You know, whatever that next step is for you, and this person is moving elsewhere. Y'all not moving in shit. I'm not getting that y'all in the same book. Y'all might be in the same section of the library, like definitely in the romance section. But one of the books has, like, the happy ending with a family and, retirement and 401k and the shit. And the other book is more of a romance where, you know, whatever happens is gonna happen. And whatever happens, I'm cool with, but not commitment. Hmm. Going on to additional information here. Again, we have the seven of wands, two of cups, king of swords. Yeah. This is one of those things where with the seven of wands, it can mean so many things, right? It's about setting your boundaries in this situation. What is Say what you want. Say what you don't want and what you're not in this for. Um what it is that you won't sacrifice. Because there has to be some boundaries. There has to be some um, a meeting of the minds. Yeah, the two of cups is about, divine guidance and all the things, but this is about having a meeting of the minds. This is about being in alignment and being in a relationship that is in alignment and it makes sense. The communication is clear. That's what the king of swords is all about. King of swords communicates clearly, does not mix words. What makes sense. What doesn't, he ain't got shit to do with it. And there are some non-negotiables that you may have conceded to, um, begrudgingly, but now is a time for you to actually state what those non-negotiable is, and just let the dominoes fall where they lay, because it's not the end of like your love life. It might be an ending to this particular relationship, but it also may not be. But things need to be, has to be said, and it has to be stated clearly so people can make informed decisions, including you, Aquarius. Because I mean, King of Swords is air energy. Yeah. Is that it for Aquarius? That's it, Aquarius. I hope that that is helpful. I hate and I had to deliver that message, but I hope it opens the door for clear and honest communication between you and whomever you are in a partnership with. But yeah, that is it, everybody. Thank you for your patience with me again. I am grateful to you all. The timestamps are going to be pinned in the comments. And also, thank you to everybody who is subscribed, whether you are new or you're an OG. You know, I love you all. Thank you so much for, you know, being in the community. And Wednesday, Wednesday, I'll be back. And I'll be back at 5:20. I may be doing this from my tablet again if my laptop is acting up. But thank you again for your patience. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday night. And I will talk to you all soon. Good night. Bye. Oh my gosh.